However, from Graham's point of view, the documentary, the biggest overriding factor of all of that was he is an Englishman who believes everybody has to love England, be proud to be English, and support England. Well, first of all, you have to look at, and I say this about players as well, you have players who are suited to certain clubs. And be suited to a club has to be suited to the environment of the club, to the way that the club wants to play football. If you don't play that type of football, and unfortunately people just drawn by the flavour of the month, you're worth 100 million, we're going to sign you, rather than fitting the pieces into the, like, look at for me. So therefore, for England, when you have superstar players, that wouldn't necessarily work. Oh, but you see, so he tried to, and what Graham should really have done is just say, listen, which is what probably Tuchel might do if you look what's going on with England now, when he didn't have the Cole Palmers and you know, the Phil Fodens, how well they did, trying to fit them into something that maybe he doesn't like doing. Graham didn't really have a choice because he had to pick these players who are, rather than thinking, let's just pick the players I want, who aren't big names. So Graham, managing England, then felt he had to compromise his philosophy and pick big players who he didn't really like to play. However, from Graham's point of view, the documentary, the biggest overriding factor of all of that was he is an Englishman who believes everybody has to love England, be proud to be English, and support England. So therefore, when he opened himself up in that press, in the documentary, because he feels, I'm going to open myself up, go to the press and say, this is what I want, because they're going to be with me, because we're all Englishmen. They were just waiting to, you know what the press are like. So therefore, he was naive in feeling he could, like, bring them with him and be honest when we don't play well. He's going to be honest with them. They're going to support him, whereas they're just waiting for him to fail.